Now I will demonstrate how to score Etch cursive. So when Megan was writing, the examiner takes notes on how she writes. The slash is if she erases a letter. The U or the O is if she unacquired or omitted a letter. And then check marks go if she formed a letter wrong or had difficulty sizing. Now I will score the legibility. It is easier if you use the scoring card to separate each letter, so you look at each letter separately. You take the scoring card, put it over the letter, and then compare it to the letters in the scoring criteria. You go through each letter, looking at both criterias to determine if it is legible. There is a scoring competency in Etch for examiners to take before they score a child's assessment to increase their confidence on scoring their legibility. So for near point copying, far point copying, manuscript to cursive, these are all very similar. You look at the scoring criteria in the Etch manuscript. Again, there is legible and illegible examples for them. And you look at the examples and make circles, boxes, circles, arrows, pound sounds, closed up marks, depending on how the child writes. So for near point copying, Megan did not omit any words or letters, so we will not use the arrow or the pound sign. She didn't write anything with that was overspaced. So now we can go and put up boxes and circles, again using the Etch Score card to help make the shapes to determine the word and letter legibility. So you write how many legible words and letters, and then there will be a percentage chart in the back. So after you calculate the percentages using the Etch charts in the back of the manual, you find the seconds that it took Megan to complete the task. So she took 15 seconds. You convert it to minutes. So 15 seconds equals 0.25 minutes. Then you add that to how many minutes she took. So 1 plus 0.25 is 1.25 minutes. And you're gonna divide that by how many letters there are. Right here, it says that there are 31 letters. So 1.25 divided by 31 equals 0.04 minutes. So that's how long it took her to write a letter. She wrote one letter in 0.04 minutes. To score the dictation, it is very similar to the near point copying, far point copying, and manuscript cursive. The only difference is the scoring sheet does not have the word and letter legibility because a child could skip a letter. It does have how many units, letters, and numbers there are. If a child gets all of them, you can just write all of them there. So Megan did not miss any letters or numbers. So for the words, there were 3 words, and there are a total of 15 letters. And there are a total of 5 numbers. So now, using the scoring criteria for the individual letters and for the words in the Etch manual, you can individually score each word and letter. After you score each letter, word, and numbers, you write the total number of legible words, letters, and numbers, and calculate the percentages. The final step for task 3 through 7 is to rank letter formation, sizing, spacing, and alignment. Each one you rank 1 to 4, or NA if it does not impact legibility, with 1 being the most detrimental to legibility and 4 being the least. So when Megan completed near-point copying, her letter formation did not interfere with her legibility at all. So we'll write NA. Her sizing interferes a little bit with the M and the K, and she has some floating letters. The alignment does not interfere at all. Her letters are pretty straight, so we'll mark NA. And her spacing is not too close together or too far apart. So we'll put sizing as 1 and spacing as 2. You complete this for far-point copying, manuscript cursive, and dictation, and their sentence composition. When you finish with all of the scoring from the first task sheet and the second score sheet, you copy the total number of legible letters in the boxes, so 23, 17. For task 3, you copy both the words and the letters, so 4 and 28, and you continue to do this. At the end, you'll add all the words out of the possible words. So because she had 5 words in the sentence composition, we'll write 5 here, and then you just add all of these words for a total. And she had 22 letters here, so we'll add up all these letters here. And then the legible letters and words, then you divide those and multiply 100 to get the percent. The last part of Etch scoring is pencil management and classroom observation. Etch manual has pictures of how a child holds a pencil and how they grasp it in detail to explain the pencil position. Classroom observations are also noted how much a child moves in their chair or how they focus while they're writing. And that is it for the Etch scoring.